Hi, I'm Robin. If you need a cake for your 1-year-old and you don't necessarily want to give them sugary food, or maybe you're just lazy and you don't want to bake, this is a good option for you. So here's what you do. You have a watermelon. I like the ones that are a little bit smaller, like this one. Even those really tiny ones that are like this big, those work out pretty well. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut it in half. And then you trim down the skin. Okay, and then you're going to round all these parts here. You're gonna round what you've already cut. So the top, you just cut across. You try to do it pretty evenly. You probably won't make it perfect right away, so you just have to adjust after you get that. So it's a little lopsided, so I'm just gonna try to make it straighter. Next, I'm going to just cut so it doesn't have the look of a volcano. I'm just gonna cut down like so. So just cut until it's the shape you want. Maybe it's a little ovally, depending on your watermelon. You can just adjust. So you're gonna put some sort of frosting. So in order to do that, it might just slide right off if you have a watery watermelon like most. So what I did is I just cut around, making sure that I'm not getting too close to the edge. Okay, then you take off the inside. Something to keep in mind is make sure that you know that your child is not allergic to anything you put in this. So any ingredients that you're going to use, you can just test beforehand in small amounts. Okay, that's pretty good. So I chose to use Greek yogurt, partly because it's nice and thick, and also it's unsweetened. Okay, so then you're just gonna spread it. If it's getting too liquidy, feel free to just dab out some of that moisture. Next, you're gonna put the toppings on. You can put fruits or vegetables. It's really whatever you wanna put. I picked things that would cut well into shapes, and also things that I knew that my son would eat and could pick up easily. So I added a nopal. So this is a cactus, and it cuts really easily into shapes. The shape that I did for this was the heart, so I just cut that out. And then I also added some red pepper. I made these into like long rectangles. I also used red cabbage. I used the part that's really close to the core so it would be harder, and I made it into little squares. I also used yellow raisins. You can use regular raisins. I also used walnuts. Yeah, so put whatever you want. Put fruits, put vegetables. We put the things that we knew our son would like. And yeah, just add whatever. You can always take it off if it looks weird. You can always take it off and try again. So just make sure that your child is not allergic to anything and it's things that they like. Our son actually did not like the Greek yogurt. I had not tested that. I thought he would be into it. I think it's partly just the texture was weird to him. He didn't like feeling dirty because he grabbed it and he was like, what is this? So what we did is we just cut off the top. I took off the pieces from the top, and he had that and the watermelon, and he loved it. So really, it's kind of for show. I mean, if you're doing like a smash cake, it's meant to be kind of a fun thing, and it's a nice, healthy alternative to a regular cake that you expect to have a lot of sugar and other things that maybe you don't want your child having quite yet. Feel free to let me know what toppings you put and what frosting you chose. Thanks so much for watching. You can subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Thanks so much.